There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. I am back to do a Celtic versus Inverness Scottish Cup live watch-along. We've got the teams in for the final. It is Hampden. Hampden is absolutely crazy right now. I've got it in my ear. It's loud, they're proud, and so they should be. These are the teams. We've got Celtic. They have gone with Hart, Johnston, Starfelt, Iwata, Taylor, McGregor, Hatate, O'Reilly, Jota, Maeda, and Kyogo. The Inverness lineup is Ridgers, Duffy, Harper, Welsh, Dees, Devine, Carson, McKay, Allardyce, Henderson, and Shaw. So those are the two lineups for the game. I think we could probably quite easily say that it is kind of Celtic are definitely the favourites for this one, but you never know. You never know. This is the beauty of football. You just never know. But look, I am being a Scottish fan today. I do have my favourite out of the two, and it's a bit weird because for the reason I've chosen this person. Now, I'm a Rangers fan, so to support Celtic would be hard anyway. But two, Billy Dodds was someone I used to sign when I used to play Championship Manager. So Billy Dodds is the manager of Inverness, so I am going with him. So look, I'll be surprised if Inverness get anything from this game, but let's hope. Let's hope that they can do. I've been respectful enough for people that know me. I do goal animations, and the goal animation is up, and I have created one for them. So, look, do I expect an Inverness goal? Not really. Do I expect a few from Celtic? Yes, I do. But look, the teams are about to come out. Let's hope for Celtic, and actually, let's hope for Inverness, but let's hope for a good game. That's how I'll say it. Yeah, that's the better way of saying it. So the teams are not just coming out now, just going past the cup. The crowd is loud and proud. So they should be, especially Inverness fans. This is a big day out for them. And they're up against Celtic. You cannot have a bigger test than Celtic. So, yeah. Let's hope. Let's hope for them. That's all we can do, because it's going to be a cracker of a game. Nice pyrotechnics there. But yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be. I would have thought there's going to be quite a few goals in this game, if I'm honest. It's absolutely lovely and sunny in Scotland. Ange Postecoglou, Celtic coach there. A lot of talk of him leaving. I'll be surprised if he doesn't leave to go to Tottenham, if I'm honest. To be honest, I think he could do something. I think he's got the ability. I like the way he sets up his team. I like the way that he plays football. So, if he can have that same effect at Tottenham, then brilliant. If he's told these are the players you're having, this is the way you're going to play, then it'll backfire on Tottenham, to be honest, because I think the way that Ang sets up his team, it's very attractive football. As much as I hate saying it as a Rangers fan, Celtic have been very impressive to watch, been very entertaining. But it's a 4-3-3 for Celtic. So Hart, Johnston, Iwata, Starfelt, Taylor, O'Reilly, McGregor, Hatate, Jota, Kyogo, and Maeda. Just waiting for the Inverness team to come up. Still waiting for the Inverness lineup to come up, if I'm honest. And they've gone for it is 4-3-3, but it's slightly different, so it's slightly wider. So they've got Ridgers, Duffy, Dees, Devine, Harper, then Allardyce, Carson, Welsh, then Henderson, McKay up front, and Shaw on the left wing. And obviously, Billy Dodds is the manager. And if you don't know who Billy Dodds is, just look him up. He was someone that I used to buy when I played Championship Manager, due to the fact he always got your goals. Didn't cost you much. He was a cheap striker to buy in the Championship Manager, so I enjoyed doing it. But big up to everyone joining. Big up to everyone here. And even if it's just to listen, absolutely fine. John Beaton is the referee. Won't be as feisty as the Glasgow derby, that's for certain. But Inverness will want to do themselves proud, that's for certain. Celtic will get us underway, kicking them from right to left. It's 21 degrees in Scotland. Yes, it does get hot. And Celtic have got us underway. Inverness are 33-1 shots to win this game. That would have been worth £1. Better get the goal celebrations up ready. Celtic are dominating already. Too far for Maeda. It goes out for an Inverness goal kick. But this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough for Inverness. You have to be honest. This is one heck of a game for them. But football is a funny old game. You just never know. But this is Celtic. This Celtic is phenomenal in Scottish football. It could be arguably said to be one of the best Scottish teams for a long time. They're so dominant. Rangers have got a lot to do in the summer window to try and catch up with Celtic. And I'm sure they will. They've already signed Sterling, the right back. He's quite a good signing, to be honest. Slight question mark what happens with Tavernier, if I'm honest, because that's his spot. Here's Inverness trying to build an attack. And they won a foul around the centre spot. Foul on McKay. Foul by Johnston. I like this Johnston. He's very good. Very, very good right back. Coming up to 2.5 minutes played. So far, Celtic have had the majority of the ball, unsurprising. No dangerous attacks as of yet. Celtic will be in no rush. They're very patient. So this shotter needs to go on the mullet show. Ollie definitely needs to get him on. She's got a beautiful mullet. If you know, you know. Big up to Ollie. I know you're not here, you're not listening, but we all admire your mullet show. And Vanessa's definitely giving it a go, though. They're not scared of Celtic. It's just the way to be. However, what I will say about Inverness, they need to keep the ball if they're going to stand any chance. Don't just give it to Celtic. Once you've got the ball, keep it. Compose yourselves. Build your confidence with the ball. And then maybe you will surprise Celtic a bit. That's what I would suggest. Keep the ball, compose yourselves, surprise Celtic. It's a throw in to Inverness right now. Here comes Jota. Wide and out from the cross that he tried. Inverness have seen the first 5 minutes out at least. Still 0-0. But right now, the Celtics' range is just not there. Their passing range, their through balls, their range has just not been found yet. But they will. They'll find it. So Inverness right now need to just try and control the ball a little bit. Here comes, no. So Celtic were building the tap there, but Inverness clear it. Goes out for a Celtic throw-in. Here comes Celtic now. Oh, good defending there. Now, Inverness have got the ball. Keep it a little bit. Don't press yourselves into too much. It may be a change of style, but just compose yourself. Keep the ball. Nah. They definitely need to keep it when they've got it, though. Definitely have. Evening, Chris. Hope you're doing well too, my friend. We're 6.5 minutes in, 0-0. Celtic have pretty much dominated possession so far. However, caused no fear in the Inverness defence. Saying that, here's Jota. I think that's a goal kick to Inverness. Winning that would be for everyone. Very true. Carlisle, Luton, and Sheffield Wednesday are the ones that have definitely won at Wembley this season. But yes, it's not for big up Bargav. What a game, the United City game, I'm guessing you're talking about. To be honest, I didn't watch it, and I've said categorically on streams I will not watch City play. I just cannot, and that will last until I find them entertaining to watch. If I'm honest, I can't stand watching them play. I spoke to Colm just before this stream, and he's of the same opinion. It's just horrible watching City play. Yeah. Wrexham men's beat the US women 12-0, I believe. City well-deserved winners. United were so poor. Goal flattered United. I thought it was an awful game, to be honest. Nice training session for City. I just find City just so boring to play. I've done 4-0s with them, and I just find them boring. I don't know what it is. And I remember speaking to a City fan, quite a big one. He's a TikToker for him and stuff. And he's of the agreement with me. There's just something not quite right with City. He can't put his finger on it, nor can I. They're just not entertaining. I know it's a crazy thing to say because City just dominate, but they're just not entertaining. Respect to City. Look, they win a lot. Yeah, I get that. But we'll wait to see in 3 years' time whether or not they might have had a certain hand in winning stuff. I'll put that as gentle as I possibly can. It was game or look, I chose to go. And Chris, I'm still sticking with my guns. I'm not even watching F1. I just cannot deal with it. And I was right not to. Verstappen got pole position once again. Max equals, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I do. It's how City. Bargo, I don't know what if you have him in. We call him the pirate ship in the UK. It's like a ride that just goes up and down, up and down. We call it the pirate ship. I don't know if they call it that in America as well, but I find it like that. I find it the most boring ride. I don't find it entertaining. I don't see why people find it entertaining. It literally just goes back and forth. And that's how I watch City. It's so boring. There's nothing exciting about City in my eyes. Yeah, look, let's wait for 3 years and let's see what happens. But until then, I probably won't be watching them. Unless they're playing Arsenal. Obviously, I'll watch my Arsenal always. But yeah, other than that, you won't see me doing a City game. Just won't. I might do the WSL City game because that's a different thing. But yeah, I will not watch City men's whatsoever. Oh, sorry, mate. Max is the F1 car, rest of grid, the tractors, and they get 100%. Honestly, I can't. F1 is. Oh, here comes Jota. Good block out for a Celtic throw-in. The problem is they just don't have another team to take it to them. They don't, and that, to be honest, I'll give you a spot on. In the whole of Europe, there is not a single team that can take on City, and that's quite scary. Not a single team in the whole of Europe that could take them on. Real Madrid looked average against City. Average team. And that's crazy to say Real Madrid looked average. But, and to be honest, I can't see it happening for a while. There's so many good things going. Oh, hang on. Inverness are through here. No offside either. But Joe Hart calmly heads it out. I'm going in your direction for F1. Yeah. Look, it's hard. I'll be honest. It's hard not watching a game. It's hard not watching F1 because I love F1. It's my hobby sport. It's not something I know every in and out of it. I just can't watch it if I know the result. Do you know what I mean? It's not entertaining. And you kind of know the result with the City games. You kind of know City will win. Yes, they have the odd occasional blip, but it's very rare. Very rare indeed. They made PSG, Madrid, and Bain just look average last couple of years. You need so much luck. You do. And this is the thing. I can't see Real Madrid coming back anytime soon. They need to get a new striker in. I think if they are getting Bellingham, that's a good move. But they're still not that strong at the back, if I'm honest. Munich, they've got a big summer ahead of them. I expect them to sell quite a few, bring in a few. Thomas Tuchel is definitely the wrong guy. Napoli, maybe I'd like to see City up against Napoli because I think Napoli could surprise them, but that's a could be, if I'm honest. And then you go to PSG, zero chance. That PSG, with all the money in the world, can't be successful at Champions League. It's mad because they got Neymar, they got Mbappe, they had Messi, and they still couldn't succeed at Champions League. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. I am not for trying to get them legally beat just because they are that good. Look, I think what the case with this situation is if they didn't do things legally to get to where they are, then they should be punished for that. Does that make sense? It's not like they're cheating now because they're not cheating now. But if they didn't do things legally to get to where they are and to be able to spend what they've spent, then they should be punished for that. That's probably the best way I can say it. Yeah. If they didn't do things legally to get where they are, for me, that's something they should be punished for. Stuff like that. That's what yeah. Oh, jeez, yeah. Tell me about it. Yeah, but that just shows the type of club we were at back then. We aren't a club that uses our credit cards. Do you know what I mean? Like, we are self-sufficient. So any money we have at the club, we will spend, but we won't put it on debt. We won't put severe debt onto the club, which, is admirable. It looks after the club for many, many years. You don't get into a situation like other clubs do where the owners have literally no money. You have to look for investment to help your club survive in some cases. So, look, Arsenal will spend big this summer, and that's the main thing. Arsenal will spend big this summer. Will it be enough to close the gap on City? Probably not. But we need to look stronger in all competitions. I will say this categorically until I'm blue in the face, that I want to compete in every single trophy. I would have loved to be at Wembley today, even if we were playing City and even if we lost. The fact that we actually tried makes me happy. Man U and Arsenal mess ups are a big reason for their rise also. Yeah, look, I could do a whole stream about how Arsenal got to where Arsenal are. Bad investment, bad appointments, bad management. Never got us into financial issues, but a lot of mistakes were made. Now we're trying to learn from those mistakes, and I do believe we're in the right path at the moment. I think this summer will be big for us. I expect it to be big. But we'll wait and see. But yeah, Man U obviously got their own issues themselves. We won't get into that one. That's definitely for the Man United. Leclerc knocked out in Q1, Perez eliminated in QT. See you next year. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I know Russell got knocked out in Q2 as well. I only know that because it came through my phone. But yeah, it's just not worth watching, is it? Let's be honest. Just give Verstappen the trophy now. Let's just move on and just cancel the rest of the year because it's not worth it. And government sanction, and rightly so, they were sanctioned, so they should be. And Chelsea, I think, will be a force next season. I do believe they are the ones that people need to keep an eye on. They're going to improve financially. So yeah, let's wait and see about Chelsea. But I think they might surprise a few. I think next season will be very interesting. And I don't want to sound disrespectful to Newcastle when I say this either, but can Newcastle fight on all fronts? They've had a great season. They will definitely improve in the summer. But can they fight on all fronts at the same time? Is their squad big enough, deep enough to be able to cope with that? That could be interesting. I think they'll be in top 7 for definite next season. But can they make the Champions League again? That's the interesting one. Now I'm being real. And it's I've just not enjoyed it. I hate saying it because I love F1, but I hate saying it. Anyway, we're on 19 minutes of this game. It's been absolutely poor, if I'm honest, which is why we're talking about F1 and other situations in football. But I just cannot. I can't stand F1 right now. Really can't. Completely agree on Chelsea. I expect the owner to learn from his mistakes. Poch will get the backing like he didn't get at Spurs. It's hard for me to say top 4, but I definitely think they will be pushing for Champions League. The reason I'm not saying top 4 right now is because obviously United, Liverpool, City, Arsenal will all be pushing. One of those is going to have to drop out. I don't know which one, but one of them will. I don't think City will, obviously. So, you got 5 teams trying to fit into a 4. I know that there's supposedly going to be a 5th place next season. Obviously, we need to wait for that to be confirmed, but there should be a 5th team for next season for the Champions League, because obviously the new format comes in the following league. So yeah, we'll wait and see. The biggest shock today so far is Inverness have lasted 21 minutes and not conceded a goal. So big up to Inverness for doing that. That's very impressive. Poch is that one who will get you top 4 and challenge you, but I'm not sure he's the man to win things, which is why I called him Argentinian bridesmaid. Mate, I'm the same with Arteta. Poch is a very good coach. Arteta's a good coach. He's got some strange ways, but I think they've both got a ceiling for me. To win things, you have to be elite. And some just aren't. So yeah. Evening all and well. Big up to Peter. Hope you're doing well. I know this is a strange game for me to cover because, but I have done the Scottish Cup this season. I have done this Scottish League Cup as well. I am part Scottish, so I do follow the Scottish football just as much as I follow the English. My team is not actually in the final, but out of respect to the Scottish Cup, I will do the final due to the fact I did the semi-finals and the quarterfinals. So yeah. No, I don't think he is, because I think there are ceilings to coaches. I don't see him winning anything, if I'm honest. Not at Chelsea. Could he win a cup? Maybe. Maybe they could win a cup. But to compete against City whilst Pep's there, and this is just while Pep's there, because when Pep has gone, I think City won't be the force that they were, because I do think Pep is a big, big reason why City are where they are. Here comes Celtic now. Inverness have given it away here. Here's Jota. Oh, bad slip at the wrong time there. Inverness have cleared it. Just a slip at the wrong time there. Celtic nearly had a chance to score. I'll leave Peter to explain that one. But I do agree with Chris, because I think Arteta's the same. I think Arteta's got a ceiling. I don't. Now, maybe this is me being harsh, maybe because Pep is like up there. If I was to compete against Klopp, I still think Klopp is an elite manager. I don't think you have to be a bit more adaptable sometimes. You need to be a bit more creative with tactics to be an elite manager, where Pep is creative. 2015-16 season, Spurs' best chance to win the league with respect to Leicester. 2018-19 awful Champions League final, in my opinion, didn't turn up at all. There's literally nothing to disagree with that on that. It is zero disrespect to Leicester. Absolutely well deserved that Premier League. However, it's definitely down to the big teams that they won it. None of them performed well enough to stop Leicester. I think Arsenal did the double over them, but it was other failures in other games which made us not compete with them. So, I'm never taking anything away from Leicester, by the way. Zero. Corner to Celtic here. We'll come up to 25 minutes played. Don't tell me this is going to be the 0-0. I've not had a 0-0 for absolutely ages. Don't tell me this is going to be the 0-0. Corner comes in here. Celtic still have possession. Goes back to Starfelt. Oh no, Johnson. Strong tackle there. Inverness, Celtic still have possession. Just they're taking the time, and they will do. But I guarantee once they get the goal, floodgates will open. Celtic won't be panicking. They're just not the type of team to panic at all. Here's Maeda. Cross comes in. Oh, it's not the greatest defending here by Inverness, but they do eventually get it away. Now properly cleared away. Up to halfway. And it goes back to Celtic possession, all the way back to Hart. Here's Jota. Here's Maeda. Throw into Inverness. We've lasted 27 minutes so far. Celtic have had a couple of chances, not very clear-cut ones though. This is probably a good time to have actually look at the Inverness team and who's from where, who's on loan. don't think anyone's on loan by the looks of it. Oh no, there is. Jay Henderson is on loan from St Mirren. Okay. You got Dan McKay. He's not playing today. It's Billy McKay that's up front. But Dan McKay, he's from Hibs. Who else we got here? Obviously, you got the Celtic team. They have got obviously Iwata, who's the centre back. He's on loan from Yokohama Marinos, and that's the only on. Oh, wait, on Celtic are through here. No, they're not. Good defending by Inverness. But surprisingly, this is the ref just got in the way of a Celtic build up there. Celtic will be giving the ball back here. It was Taylor that was trying to build an attack, but the referee just got in the way. Celtic have not looked that dangerous going forward. They will look dangerous. I guarantee you that. But right now, it's not looking good. Spurs under Poch also got booted out of cup competitions too. They did. Look, is Poch a good coach? Yes. Is he an elite coach to compete against Pep? No way. To be honest, I don't know of any coach that is good enough to compete against Pep. Pep has only got better and better over the years. You know, he's got the team pretty much how he wants it. Pretty sure he'll improve this summer. As always, you know, Kovacic is coming in for the departing Gundogan. There'll be other signings as well. You know, so Pep knows what he wants, knows how he wants to play, and it doesn't change. There'll be like little tactical changes, but other than that, it's pretty much the pirate ship that goes left to right. It's pretty boring, if I'm honest. It's not the type of football I want to see my team play. I suppose if you're winning stuff, then it's great, but it doesn't entertain me, and football entertains me. If it doesn't entertain me, I don't watch it. Simple as that. This game has not entertained me so far. We're 31 minutes in. It's still 0-0. I should be surprised if there's any injury time whatsoever for the first half. It's absolutely boring. There comes Celtic, and they're just not connecting at the final third. They're just missing their pass. Sometimes by a few yards, to be fair. It's not just little millimeters. They're missing quite far. But hey, Inverness should be proud. They're 32 minutes in, still 0-0. While it's 0-0, only takes a crazy decision by a Celtic player to get a red card, and then Inverness have every chance. You know, you could talk a little bit, I suppose. Like, players read the press, they read social media. Could they be a little bit sidetracked by the possibility of their coach leaving? You know, that could be playing on their minds. You know, well, if he was to leave, what's my future looking like? Especially for the guys that they've signed from the Japanese league. It's a feasible thought because the reason they were brought in was because of the coach. Where would Celtic go for a new coach? I honestly couldn't tell you. I honestly could not tell you who they go for. They could technically, I suppose, go back to Brendan Rodgers. It's not out of the question, to be honest. Big up to Brenny. Evening Pop wrote, congrats to City and to the United fans who wanted City to win the league. Yeah, exactly. They kind of got what they. Oh, no, pulled wide. Yeah, all the who wanted City to win the league. It's mad, isn't it? Really, let's be honest. What United fan would want their rival to win the league? At no point would I ever say that I'd want Tottenham to win it. Never, ever. Just wouldn't happen. They are our biggest rival. I'd never want Chelsea to win it. I'd never say I'd want Chelsea to win it. I just wouldn't care who'd win it if it wasn't going to be us. So it's mad. Nah, you can't. Chris up to the cop talk on this channel already. Commented with Look, big up to our sister channel Cop Talk. I can't say they've had the greatest season because they haven't. They finished 5th. Definitely wasn't what they were expecting. But I expect better next season. I'm sure they'll get better next season. They will. Brutal, put the truth, Peter. Says Chris. Look, Liverpool fans have got to take it sometimes. They haven't been great this season. They'll definitely have a big summer. They'll definitely have a big summer. 100%. And see how they come back next season. If they spend big in the summer and it still looks awful, then Klopp is the person that's got to be looked at. Surely you can't be going with Van Dijk next season at centre back. For me, you can't. It's just dangerous. He's clearly lost some pace already. He's only going to lose more over time. You don't get that back. Once you lose it, you don't get it back. But we're going up to 36 minutes played. It is still 0-0, amazingly. Oh, here comes Celtic now. Ridgers collects the ball and holds onto it nice and comfortably. Klopp working on midfield strength in this summer. But yeah, he is. That's his main area this summer. Now, surely he's got to go out and get a centre back as well. Got to for me. But we'll see. But yeah, for me, definitely 3 new midfielders will be coming at Liverpool. It's going to be fairly similar to how Arsenal, because obviously Arsenal rebuilding their midfield with a couple of other additions. But yeah, Liverpool have got to have a big summer too, surely. Got to. Chris, can't stand the snot gobbling Herberts with pants around their ankles. Oh dear. Yeah. I've got to be honest, because if you have a season like you've had this season, yes, you finished it well and you nearly got Champions League. But I would have, at some point, started blaming Klopp. Klopp is the person that trains these players, selects these players, chosen these players as well. Here's Celtic now. Oh, it's a goal.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scar.
There we go. Kyogo with the goal. Unsurprisingly, it's Kyogo. Great finish by Kyogo. Absolutely brilliant. I will quickly go through what happened once the replay comes up. But great finish. Inverness have lasted 38 minutes. A big up to Inverness for lasting that long, because I wasn't expecting that. Brilliant cross. Regis had zero chance. Brilliant finish. So the cross came in by O'Reilly. Kyogo just beat his defender. Beautiful finish. This will be a world record, I believe, if they win this. But honestly, what a finish by Kyogo. Now, Inverness have got a problem. You know, do they change the way that they've been playing, which has been good so far? You know, it's kept Celtic at bay. Offside against Inverness there. I fell out with Liverpool fans, well, snowflakes who live in past, because I put it down to $60 Smile, Klopp, and it's not Goblin players. Yeah. Some of those players got to take the blame. Trent is one of them. Trent at some point has got to realise he's not a defender. So say to your coach, put me in midfield, coach. You know, he'd be a great midfielder. I think he'd be absolutely brilliant. FSG don't play on pitch. Correct. It's not, it is good word, and it's not gobbling. Corner to Celtic now. Now have the floodgates opened. Or if Inverness going to keep their heads up. At least keep trying. Oh, Inverness need to clear this. They do. Unsurprised, it just goes back to Celtic anyway. And all the way back to Hart. Coming to 40 minutes played now. Oh, here comes Celtic again. Oh, can't believe that's not in. I thought that's going to go for a second. Oh, the movement by Kyogo is ridiculous. Tries to do it. He knew it as soon as he hit it. He knew that he hit it wrong part of his foot. But 41 minutes played now. Celtic 1, Inverness 0. Celtic had dominated possession. I'm sure it will say that at half time when I do the stats. But they haven't been looking that impressive going forward. So they deserve the lead. But I think the 1-0 is exactly how it should be. Shouldn't be any more than that. Inverness have, sat back, got possession when they can. They need to do a little bit better with it when they do get it. Inverness are definitely under pressure at the back right now. It's true, Peter. You know it's getting paid $400,000 a week to stick the players out. I will never respect players during lockdown. Do you want to help out? Yeah, 100%. 100% with that. Wonderful snot goblin players. Look, it's a good saying. It's a good saying. Oh, that was an accident. To be fair, that was an accident. But I'm sure he's going to have to get a yellow card there for Carson. So it was a foul by Welsh on Jota. And then Carson comes over. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to, but unfortunately he kicked the ball into Jota's head. So Carson's got a yellow card for kicking the ball into Jota's head, which is fair enough. Here's Starfelt. Out to Taylor. Good defence by Inverness. Here they come, trying to build an attack. Here's Henderson. They need to take a chance. What the heck was that? Final minute of the 45. Leclerc needs to leave Ferrari. To be honest, all 21 drivers need not to turn up. That's what they need to do. Don't turn up. Out of frustration. What was it? 21. 19. Sorry, I've got something else in my head there. All 19 drivers just don't turn up. There's Maeda. That did go out of play, so it is an Inverness throw-in. I haven't been told how much. Oh, there is no injury time. That is half time. Didn't think there would be any injury time. There wasn't. There was literally 9 seconds. So big up to everyone. As always, I have a quick halftime break. I will be back very shortly, I promise, just after this very lovely, enjoyable video.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna feeling your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
Big up to everyone. I am back. Sorry, it's taking a bit longer than normal. Right, let's get into the stats before we get through the comments that have come through at halftime. So, possession-wise, Celtic have had 71% possession, 29 to Inverness, 6 shots for Celtic, 0 for Inverness, 2 shots on target for Celtic, 0 for Inverness, 3 corners for Celtic, again 0 for Inverness, 3 fouls each. It's not been the greatest Celtic performance that I've seen, but they're doing enough just to get the result at the moment. Inverness, they need to just have some confidence that they've managed to shut Celtic out for quite a long time. 38 minutes in total, or just 37 and however many seconds. But Inverness shouldn't drop their heads for that. So, you know, but going back to some comments that we were talking about before, went on halftime break. Disagree. They need to lock Max in basement and destroy his car. Yeah, he should replace Lewis at Mercedes. He has so much talent. Leclerc has talent, but he has a lot of mistakes in him as well. That's the problem with Leclerc, if I'm honest. Are you living outside of your mind, Peter? Don't tell me you are serious. Talent, what talent? He needs to go back to driving lessons again. It's unbearable the amount of mistakes he makes. I do agree. It's okay blaming Ferrari, but he's to blame as well. Okay, he's got talent, clearly not good talent if he's getting knocked out in Q1 and Sainz in P2. Exactly. If they've got the same car, and Ferrari, they do have the same car, he should be matching or at least bettering Sainz. Should not be going out in Q1. Honestly, if Mercedes got Leclerc, they should quit F1 for good. I'm not living outside my mind. He'd be unbelievable at Mercedes in Peter's mind. Peter, you're born in delusion land, my friend. Can't believe what I'm hearing. Would you get in Chris than the Cape Crusader of all sports to replace Leclerc? Who would you replace? Ocon to replace. Chris says Ocon very underrated. He has a great relationship with Tito. Toto deserves a shot at big team. I see him being another Bottas at Mercedes. Yeah, I do believe that in Ocon. I think he's got the talent. As for Ferrari, who wants to drive for that? Seriously, I feel sorry for Sainz. He's doing his best. But he's got a lot of mistakes in him too, Sainz. He's definitely got the talent, but he's definitely got the mistakes in him, just like Leclerc has. I don't think he'd do as well at Red Bull, if I'm honest, as Verstappen. A bit more like Perez. They're just talking about the Man City. Man City obviously beat Man United 2-1. But we are doing the Scottish Cup, aren't we? Scottish Cup for us. Celtic are playing Inverness. I've lost signal again. I'll tell you what, I don't know what's going on with this signal at the moment, Sky. I need to improve it drastically. Yeah, let's get in. It'll be about 2 minutes till the second half kicks off, I'm sure. Won't be long now. Won't be long. Let's get the half time taken off for now, because it won't be half time for too long. The players are just coming out for the second half now. Celtic are out. Inverness are out. So let's hope it's not too much longer. Wouldn't trust Leclerc to hold a 0 awful seriously. I got more hope in his brother, if I'm honest. But look, his brother probably won't be there for another 2 seasons. Max is going to be there for X amount of time. And the FIA are not going to do anything to help the other teams close the gap, if I'm honest. Just showing his Kyogo goal again. Absolutely beautiful finish by Kyogo. Celtic have made a change. So the game has got back underway for the second half. Can't remember who came on there. Trying to think, is it Abada that's come on? I think it is. Oh, Celtic having a bit of a moment here at the back. Inverness have not taken advantage of it. Celtic compose themselves and do it better the second time round. Can the Highlanders get back into this game? It will take some luck, if I'm honest. Oh, here comes Celtic again. Goes out for a corner. Oh, offside. Pretty sure Abada's the one that's come on. I'm trying to work out exactly who's come on here. Pretty sure it's Abada. Yeah, Abada's come on. Okay, so it's Abada that's come on. It's taken a while to actually work out exactly who it was, but wasn't paying full attention, if I'm honest. Celtic are looking a little bit weird at the back here. Here comes Celtic, building up from the back. Balls with Starfelt. .47 minutes played. Oh, honestly, these balls by O'Reilly. He's someone that, honestly, the Premier League need to look at. I can't 100%. I think I'm right in saying this. I'm pretty sure they got O'Reilly from Hibs. Didn't cost much. I'm pretty sure I'm right with Hibs. But honestly, O'Reilly looks so good. Not saying he's the top 6 team, but I do believe he could do it at the Premier League level. And some players from the SPL can make it in the Premier League. They've definitely got the quality. I think O'Reilly is definitely the next one Celtic have got. And they could make decent money on him, to be honest. 20-25 million, I reckon. Good signing he would be. Safe trip to Man City fans back to Manchester, and safe trip to Man United on their way home to their local hotels in London. 100%. It is. It's funny because obviously we're sister channels with the United agenda. And look, I get that there are United fans that live in Manchester. I totally get that. But it's quite funny that majority of the Man United agenda guys are from London. Now, I'm from Essex, so originally I'm from down south, but I live in Wolverhampton. But the majority of the hosts we have on the Armoury are pretty much from Arsenal, are London-based, or not far from London. But it is quite funny that the Man United agenda players, hosts, are mainly from London. It's quite funny that you said that. 49 minutes played. It's not the most entertaining game. Honestly, I do feel that the players are slightly concerned because this is not the normal way Celtic play. It's normally non-stop hounding the opposition. This is not the normal Celtic that I've watched this season. Now, big up to Inverness, they're obviously contributing to some of that. Coming to 50 minutes played now. Chris having field day today. Look, he's spot on though, let's be honest. Here comes Celtic. Bit of desperate defending there by Inverness to clear it. It goes out for a Celtic throw-in. See, Inverness are trying. Oh, McKay's down here. Proper injury here. Not sure. Don't know if it might have been the twist of a leg. Let's have a look. He seems okay. He's sat up now. Let's have a look, see what he actually did. Not much, if I'm honest. Now I've seen the. He's still on his toes and his ankles turned a little bit. He should be fine. Absolutely fine. Yeah, he's back up on his feet now. Also, Maeda has gone off because of an injury, obviously, here, because he has some ice strapped to his leg. 52 minutes played. Still 1-0. Is Inverness. Oh. No, Celtic have cleared it. But Celtic looked a little bit dodgy there, defence. To be honest, second half, they have looked a little bit dodgy defensively. Free kick there for Inverness. Very soft, if I'm honest. Very soft free kick. Free kick comes in from Inverness now. Easily collected by Joe Hart. Big up to Colm. I see that the Tractor Cup final has had a goal. It has had a goal. It's not the most entertaining games, to be honest. I know you were talking about the City United game wasn't that entertaining. This one's not any better. I was expecting so much more from this one, but look, the main thing is I still haven't had a 0-0. Not had a 0-0 for such a long time now. I'll be doing less watch-alongs over the summer because obviously there's pretty much nothing to watch. So, yeah. Here's Celtic with the balls with Taylor. Here's Jota. Dinks it in. Here's Johnston. Honestly, that I do believe that he's good enough for EPL, to be honest. A very competent right back that's comfortable defensively, dangerous attacking wise. It's got a good cross on him, good amount of pace. Could always watch the Venezuelan 14th Division Challenge Cup Tour. Look, if a game's on, I will watch it. I will use all the apps that I use to see if there's any games that I can watch. I will watch them, but I may struggle to do any watch-alongs over the summer. I will obviously do friendlies when the friendlies come back. So yeah, watch your space for the friendlies. I'll try and do them, obviously time permitting and stuff, because obviously a lot of the clubs go abroad nowadays. So the timings might be a little bit difficult. Here comes Inverness though. Oh, so unlucky there, Inverness. And go out for a Celtic throw-in. So unlucky, just a couple of inches either side, and that would have been a beautiful through ball for Inverness to score a goal, but it's unfortunate. Look, big up to Inverness. They're at least trying. They're at least trying. Big up to Mars, Alistair healthy and going good then. Yeah, to be fair, I'm not going to say him specifically has had a quiet game. I think Celtic have had a quiet game. It's not the normal Celtic that I've watched all season. kind of a little bit lethargic, if I'm honest. But yeah, Alistair Johnston having a good game from what I've seen of him so far. Brazil, Israel under 21s. He's watching and some. Oh, nah, don't do tennis. Used to, not anymore. Here comes Celtic though. People getting in the way of each other. Now it's a corner to Celtic. Come up to 58 minutes gone. Celtic making another change here. Diogo is coming off. He's had a great game. Got the goal. Must be injury related. Just showing his goal here. But honestly, it's how quick he is to the ball when he's literally first touch and it's in. He's in the right place at the right time all the time. And I honestly do think he could do this in the Premier League. 'Cause he's so quick and he knows where to look for space. So Kyogo is off and O is on. Now we're coming in for a corner for Celtic. Corner comes in. I was going to say dealt with by Inverness, but Celtic have got the goal back straight away here. Let's just go back to some other comments. It's been a week almost and still hasn't sunk in. We are League One. No, it won't. And look, the fixtures are out in a few weeks' time. That's when it will sink in. When you know you've got your fixtures for the season and you plan in all the places that you want to go and get tickets for and which ones are, fairly close enough for you not to be a big problem. But yeah, Brazil, Colm saying here, just shot Mark down. He said the second goalkeeper can only react after it goes past the last defender. Ask any goalkeeping coach that. So I just replied, I can 100% say that this tweet is not factually correct. That guy is never factually correct. He's just an absolute na-na. Don't like him. Never will like him. Shouldn't be in the public eye, if I'm honest. I just don't like the guy. The thing is, these TV broadcasters want to involve social media people. And what they choose the ones with the biggest numbers. Well, those biggest numbers aren't always for good reasons. People like to subscribe to that type of person because it's fun to have banter in the chat and he's just a plonker, if I'm honest. Yes, you do. You need to unfollow League Two and follow League One on Twitter now. 100%. Cole say don't do that, it's a jinx. No, but you do definitely. Well, I would definitely say follow League One. Maybe not unfollow League Two. That might backfire on you somewhat. But yeah, I'll agree with Cole. Though it can be a jinx to unfollow something. Inverness just having a bit of possession here. Not doing much with it, if I'm honest. Free kick to Inverness. Foul by Jota. With the beautiful mullet. It is a beautiful mullet. I'd love to know what Ollie thinks of that mullet, to be honest. It's beautiful. Soccer Saturday gone downhill, 100%. I did it with Donny and we got relegated, Cole said. So free kick to Inverness. 62 minutes played. Absolute waste of a set piece. Look, I'm not saying Celtic are playing that bad that they shouldn't be winning, because they do. They're winning and they deserve the win. But Inverness, if they've got any chance, they need to take advantage of any set piece, any possession that they have. They must take advantage of it. Now, here they come now. Here comes Inverness. Now, can they build something? No. Up to third. No, they can't. They're being forced back already. Celtic's pressing is relentless. This is why I think Ang could do something at Tottenham. If he does go to Tottenham, I do think he could do something, because I think he's a good coach. Ever since Letitia Nicholas Thompson left Soccer Saturday, it's gone. Yeah. I thought it was an absolute waste of time. I still follow League Two anyway, and all leagues to get my. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you do, Chris, because I know you love your opinions. And look, there's nothing wrong with your opinions. They're not outrageous. I know some people that have outrageous opinions. Yours aren't. Yours is just funny, actually. Some of yours are really funny. It's the way you word it as well. But here comes Celtic now. Oh, it's 2-0. 2-0 to Celtic.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare start.
It's a Bada. The referee was playing the advantage there, because Celtic would have got a free kick. But Abada has made it. There we go. So it's now 2-0 to Celtic. That is definitely game over. There's no way that Inverness will get 2 at all. But McGregor, brilliant work to get the little cross in. Abada was there at the right time just to slot it in and make it 2-0 to Celtic. But yeah, well done to Celtic, honestly. That's it done now. Oh, they're checking VAR. They're checking VAR here. I didn't see anything wrong at all. I don't even know what they're looking at. What they're looking at? It's tight. What's tight? Offside. Oh, okay. It looks onside to me. I'll be honest. So it could be Callum McGregor that's offside here in the build-up play. Is it Jota? Oh, okay. It was Jota that was offside. I still think, waiting for the decision here. It's that close that they're taking forever to decide. It's a goal. It's a goal. It looked absolutely fine, to be honest. Yeah. Even from the naked eye, it looks onside. And to be fair, it was really close, but change here for Inverness. So McKay has come on for Henderson. So Henderson has come off. McKay has come on. Oh. I was just seeing your comment, Cole. With some cement and bricks, they can wall their goalpost. That will help. Yeah, I've just seen that myself. Has a contract terminated, give it a day or two, and he will be linked to Wrexham. I'm sure he'll go to Saudi Arabia, if I'm honest. Chris posts so many Instagram posts with his opinions, but I like it so opinionated on everything in the world, including just stop oil, which he makes absolutely despises. Hazard will miss eating at local restaurants too much. That's why he's ruined his career since leaving Chelsea. I am not in the VAR room. Just to be honest, I felt that was onside. I didn't see any issues. Yes, it was close, but I didn't see any issues with it from the naked eye. So yeah, that's why VAR's there. He's just talking to the ref at the moment. Look, I don't work for VAR. I promise. Right, I honestly cannot see this going any differently than Celtic win now. It's 2-0 to Celtic. Inverness have not looked dangerous going forward at all. They've looked dangerous when Celtic are making errors. It's that simple, to be honest. Oh, hang on. Say that. Celtic looked a little bit dodgy at the back again. But it'd have to look dodgy twice. This is the problem. It honestly sounded like you was having a two-way conversation. Sorry. I promise it wasn't me talking to VAR. I promise I have no decision. Well, this is the thing. This is the problem. Now, this is where FIFA are to blame. So I do get what you're saying. We need actual people involved in VAR, but in the rule books, they have to be a referee or have a referee license. They all have a chance there for Celtic. They have to have some form of license. I have suggested that I think you can give these to players. You know, the players are just not interested in getting the refereeing license. It kind of frustrates me because it's the players, ex-players that are moaning about VAR. Moan, but at least do something about it. A Canadian ref license. You could if it's a license that comes under FIFA, you could technically apply to work for a VAR. Yeah. So yeah, if it's accepted by FIFA, you could do it. Cheers, Cole. I love you too, mate. Cyber. Well, if you could, mate, if you could do it and it's accepted by FIFA, there is no reason why you can't get involved in VAR. It's part of the FIFA the rules, and I get it. I do get it to a degree, but I just think some of these players that are so opinionated about VAR should go and get the license. It's not that hard to get. Footballers will definitely be able to get the license, no problem, you know, for what you have to do. So use some ex-players, I would. Not these clowns who are more interested in their takeaway orders. Musk coming for a VAR job. FIFA UEFA FA Premier List that goes on to play with absolute buffoons. Can I do VAR for all Liverpool games? I'll be busted for helping in no time. Well, this is the thing. This is the yeah. See, Colm said like about doing it for Liverpool. You've said it for Arsenal. That's where you kind of have got to be able to take your football team hat off. Now I know some players could do that. I honestly do think that some players can do that, but like I don't want to call them normal, like us normal people, but football fans struggle. Now refs all have their own football teams. You know, it's all well publicised that they support football teams, but they have the ability to take their hats off. I know you're going to jump on me and saying that certain refs may not do that, but I promise they do. And if they don't, they definitely get punished for it. What's this? I'll do VAR for Man United games. Championship start, VAR, I'd be. Oh, hang on. Inverness are having a bit of a moment here. Oh, good strike by Matt O'Reilly. Good save by Ridgens. I'm a completely unperson when it comes to football. You are. I totally agree because we've done watch-alongs on neutral games. But when it comes to Man United, you're definitely unbiased. I am unbiased when it comes to Arsenal games. I will call it as it is. If I think Arsenal deserve a red, I'll say they deserve a red. if I feel that we were lucky with a decision, I'll say it. And I know you are sometimes as well. But I don't know if you could do it full time. That's the thing. Keep VAR in its current form away from EFL. Thanks. Look, I think EFL are going to go into it. There's going to have to be there will be a slight issue with some clubs, mainly to do with trying to be careful how I say this, the stadium layout. VAR needs certain things for the VAR cameras to be working at the stadium. So Kenilworth Road, if Luton play their games next season, it's going to be tricky to do, but it has to be done. It will have to be done. That's where it's going to be interesting to see if Luton can play at Kenilworth. There's going to be 2 changes for Inverness here. Just double check. So the Delaney's one that's come on. So McKay, Devine have come off. The Devine are off. Samuels. One again. Who's the other guy that came on? Oh, I've totally forgot now. Who's the other guy? Delaney. That's the one. Delaney came on. We've got 14 minutes left. And now Celtic are making changes. Oh, jeez. Tarty is coming off. Matt O'Reilly is coming off. Oh, it's that guy. Ugh. This guy takes ages for me to spell his name right. Turnbull is one I can just say. It's Haksabanovic coming on. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. Spell his name. I'll check this is right. I hate spelling people's names wrong. But there we go. So Celtics subs on as well. Where we got back to here. Yeah, so take VAR away, making decisions. Ref go look video every time. Right away, any close call, and VAR not deciding to go or not. VAR is meant to be there to pick up anything that the ref has missed. That's as simple as how it is. But it's being used too often in too many different ways. Offsides, totally agree with, because they can be missed as well. But yeah, it's being mismanaged, if I'm honest. Free kick for Inverness. I'm not biased at all. I think Man United have been at all times. I will call a turd a turd. If I know lower my standards, I will do VAR for the show. I don't trust you to do Sheffield Wednesday games, mate. It would work. Simple plan, I say, for hockey too. Did I say Partick Thistle coming up? I can't remember who's coming up, mate. I think so. I think Partick Thistle are coming up. 2 Thistles in SPL. 2 Thistles? Who's the other one? Who's the other Thistle? Because Inverness are actually in the Championship, not the Premier League. Good game for Poster. Honestly, it's boring, mate. I'll be honest. It's not the greatest game. You know me, I've done a few Scottish Cup semis and quarterfinals, and they were great games. This is rubbish, if I'm honest. No, they're not SPL. No, they're actually Championship. They've just missed out on coming up. So yeah, it's just Partick that will be coming up next season. Yeah, so it just shows how well Inverness have actually done to get this far, if I'm honest. There's Celtic building another attack. Inverness just doing some desperate defending there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. I mean, he walks out winning a trophy. It's the last one he'll see for a while. Yeah, it will be. But I think Tottenham will be all right under this match. I honestly do believe that. I think he's definitely talented. His style of play, if he adapts Tottenham to play how they do at Celtic, I think he'll be fine. You know, they do a really good high press. They like possession. And to be honest with the Tottenham players, it's not a bad squad that they've got. They need to improve. It's not a bad squad. I think he could do okay. But yeah, I can't see Tottenham winning the trophy still. They've got so much to do squad wise. Shot over there by Celtic. Barca have beaten my Wolfsburg. That's annoyed me. Alistair Defo better than Royale with cheese. He is a better defender. I'll give him that. And that's what I mainly look for in a right back is defending. If he can defend, then you're a good right back. If not, then I'll move on. Him and the Qatar owners, if they don't get United, they will be up there. What I will say is, if it's not the Qatar for United, they will buy another club in the Premier League. They want to be part of the Premier League. Another change for Inverness here. I guarantee Doran's coming on now because I can hear his name being mentioned. So it's McGregor on. No, it's Allardyce, but not spelt by Allardyce. And what was his name? Shaw. I think it was Shaw that came off there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Shaw that's come off. There we go. Look, I don't, you know me, Moss. I want all clubs to fulfill their full potential. So for me, I don't feel Daniel is the right guy for Tottenham, if I'm honest. But look, they need to put more money and they need to spend it better, if I'm honest. Alistair don't get beat. He does, not all the time, but he's a good defender. Brazil not scoring on Israel, pretty good team, the Israelis. See, Israel have had some good players in the past. So it's good that they've got a good under-20s. So maybe they're a team to look out for in the next 4 or 5 years. But they have produced talent before. Honestly, this is. I'm glad my watch-along season isn't ending with a 0-0, but it's ending with a pretty poor game, if I'm honest. Yeah, well, of course they're going to be. Yeah, to be honest, the Argentinian fans will support anybody that's playing against Brazil. Yeah. I think Inverness just about missed out on promotion back to the SPL. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare start.
Maybe this game is not over. Wow. I was not expecting that. What a goal. It's onside for sure. What a header. So Mackay has got the goal for Inverness. It's game on, people. I have to be honest. It is game on. What a header. Nice diving header by Mackay there. Honestly, what a header that is. Leipzig 0-0. That is in the German Cup final, I believe. I bet the Glazers think that GGMU stands for Glory Glazer. Cali Thistle, they had team in Calgary. The Calgary Caledonians, they always beat my club. What a header, though, honestly. If you can manage to see this goal, honestly, what a brilliant header. No goalkeeper in the world would have saved that. But look, this is Celtic. This is not trying to be kind again. This is not a Hibs and Aberdeen or Hearts. This is Celtic. So I'll be surprised if Celtic concede another goal. But look, it is game on because it is 2-1. Cali just need to get a goal. I'm sure Billy Dodds would love to come on right now. I'd put money on him scoring. He's my championship manager striker. He is. Never costs much. And you'd always get your goals. Championship manager. 86 minutes played now. Oh. Here we go. Yeah, DFB. Wonder if this manager going to say it after he's. Look, I think he'll be respectful and won't mention anything about it. He has got a meeting with Tottenham this week. So yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, his name's Anger Postecoglou. He's got one Monday or Tuesday. I think he'll celebrate with the Celtic fans, obviously if they win. Obviously, the game's not over yet, but I think he's a nice enough guy. to go, I'll celebrate with the fans, have a meeting, and then we'll see what happens. But I think he'll be persuaded by the Tottenham job, if I'm honest. Celtic's one of those where, yes, you're going to win stuff, but how much further can you take Celtic? Once you're winning the league, once you're winning the cups, this will be a treble again for Celtic if they win this today. Obviously, the next task is maybe go as far as you can in the Champions League, but they can't tempt the type of players that can succeed at Champions League level. So, he'll be going to a Tottenham that has a lot to do. And to be honest, Postecoglou did come into Celtic when Celtic were in a bit of a crisis. Rangers were back dominating again. And Celtic were nearly free then, but good, desperate defending. Can't just give it away, though. Jeez. Here's Celtic with the ball. They'll push for a third here, Celtic, I'm sure. Celtic have not been 100% today at all. Or next week, maybe. And this. Look, I expect a bid around Friday, Saturday, if I'm honest. Oh, here comes Celtic here. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper there. Good save. I honestly think he'll be okay. I really do think he'll be really good at Tottenham. I think he's got the talent to be a Premier League coach. I honestly do. He plays really good, attractive football. He'd obviously be looking at a different type of players to bring in. He's obviously used his connections with the Japanese league here. But yeah, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, if I'm honest. He's definitely half Australian, but I think it might be Cypriot. I don't think he's half Turkish. It's either Greek or Cypriot, I think. Postecoglou is adored by the Celtic fans, and rightly so. What he's done at this club in such a short time is amazing. He's brought a few players, not for a big cost, but here comes Celtic now. Dinks it in. There we go.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare star.
3-1 to Celtic. That is definitely game over now. There is nothing now. Jota has made it 3-1 in the 91st minute. Oh, no, done that wrong. Great cross by Abada. Caused problems in defence for Inverness. And there he is. Anger is Greek. There you go. Thank you, Calm. Yeah, I do. I think, honestly, he's really good. Ugbo versus Come On, Lil. It's a levy important. He needs someone he can work with, not someone sets place on fire. Yeah, maybe Cypriot. Yeah, but I think he is Greek. 3-1. Yeah, Jota has made it 3-1. We've got 6 minutes of injury time. Now Jota's coming off. Celtic sub Jota is off. James Forrest is coming on. There we go. James Forrest has come on for Jota. Someone's having a barbecue, and that's all I can smell. It's making me hungry. But yeah, that's game over now. There's less than 4 minutes left. Celtic are looking for a fourth here. But it goes right into Ridger's arms. He kicks it out. Really, really big kick out, trying to find Samuels. It goes out for an Inverness throw in. Less than 3 minutes to play now. And Celtic trying to build another attack here, trying to get a fourth. There's less than 2 minutes to play now. I think Inverness have done very well. Very, very well. You know, certain teams in the Premier League in Scotland get absolutely annihilated. It's not been the best performance by Celtic in a long, long time. Score prediction for the game between Sport and 1-1. 1-1. Look, I'll be back. I'll be back. I will do at least 2 or 3 streams a week because obviously I'll host on the Armory as well. Oh, just over there. But look, if there's a game to do a watch along to, I will do it. I promise. I will not give up watch alongs, even if it's a game that is rather left field. I will do it. You know, I'll be back. Definitely do the friendlies if I can do friendlies. But yeah, I will be back no matter what, guys. Don't you worry about that. I'll be doing a lot of Arsenal news. So if you're an Arsenal fan, tune in for that. If there's breaking football news, I will be here to do that. Obviously, whilst I've gone on air, obviously the PSG have officially announced that Messi's leaving. Which is obviously big news, but it all depends on where he's going. I'm pretty sure we all know where he's going, but Barcelona seriously need to sort out how they're going to get him in. Here comes a good cross by Celtic, well defended there. And there is full time. Congratulations to Celtic. They have won the Scottish Cup final by beating Inverness 3-1 goals by Kyogo Abada Jota. Brilliant goal by Mackay for Inverness. So big up to them for doing that one. But honestly, guys, there's loads of football. It's just, is it worth watching? What a shame Messi is leaving the under 20s club, under 20s World Cup, my man. MLS later's NHL Stanley Cup final, well later. But guys, I'm done for today. I will be back tomorrow on the Armory. Funny enough, with this man here. I will be back with Moss tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time and Satvic on the Armory for the Arsenal, well, the Armory TV Awards. So tune in for that at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. I'll be back then to go through who they've chosen for the awards for the last season. So, guys, big up to yourselves. I'm out of here right now. Take care, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.